Welcome students. We have studied exponential function and logarithmic function in my previous class, and we have also studied different properties of logarithms. We have done some questions also, right? So today we are going to continue the same topic, and we are going to solve questions which are based on exponential function and logarithmic function. Now before that, we will just recall what are the things we have studied in my previous class. We have studied about how can you rewrite the exponential function in terms of logarithm. I have given you examples like if 2 cube is equal to 8, okay, 2 cube is equal to 8, you can write this exponents in terms of logarithm as log 8 to the base 2 is equal to 3. You remember that? I have given you one example. 2 cube is equal to 8. This is exponential form, and you can rewrite this in terms of logarithm as log 8 to the base 2 is equal to 3. Now if 10 to the power 4 is equal to 10,000, so you can write it down it as log 10,000 to the base 10 is equal to 4. Correct? Now 10 to the power minus 2 is equal to 0.01 because it is 1 by 100, 0.01. So you can write it down it as 0.01 to the base 10 is equal to minus 2. Children, I want to rectify one of my mistake which I have done in the previous class. I have written 10 to the power minus 2 as 100. Please उसको आप rectify करिएगा, वहाँ पे 10 square होगा, ठीक है? 10 square is 100, not 10 to the power minus 2. ठीक है? I am sorry for that. मैंने 10 to the power minus 2 लिख दिया था और 100 लिख दिया था यहाँ पे. So please rectify that. It is 10 square is equal to 100. So 10 to the power minus 2 is actually 0.01, and if you want to rewrite in terms of logarithm, you can rewrite it as log 0.01 to the base 10 is equal to minus 2. अगर आप इसको लिखना चाहें, it can be written as log 100 to the base 10 is equal to 2. So 10 square is equal to 100. I hope these are the things we have studied in the previous class, and we have seen some properties also. Now today we are going to see 5.4 exercise of your NCERT textbook. You can see in my slide 10 questions are there, 1 to 10. So differentiate the following with respect to x. So I am going to do few questions from this exercise, the rest you can do it as homework, right? You can see 5.4 exercise, 4, 7 and 9 question. I am going to do it now. Rest of the question you can do it by yourself. Now when you see the fourth question is your sine. You have to differentiate sine tan inverse e to the power minus x. Sine tan inverse e to the power minus x. So what I am taking, let y is equal to sine tan inverse e to the power minus x. Now differentiating with respect to x. So when you differentiate y, you are going to get dy by dx is equal to, here it is d by dx of sine tan inverse e power minus x. Clear children? Now when you want to differentiate sine tan inverse e power minus x, you have to apply chain rule here, because this is not sine x, this is sine of something is there. So you have to apply chain rule. You have to consider this whole term as a single term, x करके आप consider करिए इसको. So d by dx of sine tan inverse e power minus x will be, what is the differentiation of sine x? It is cos x. So x की जगह पे होगा tan inverse e power minus x. That means sine of something is your cos of something into d by dx of tan inverse e power minus x. Again cos tan inverse e power minus x. When you differentiate tan inverse e power minus x, again you have to apply chain rule here, because it is not directly tan inverse x. In place of x you have e power minus x. So what is the derivative of tan inverse x? 1 by 1 plus x square. In place of x you will write down e power minus x the whole square into d by dx of e power minus x. Chain rule here, correct? So, cos of tan inverse e power minus x into 1 by 1 plus e power minus x the whole square means minus 2x. What is the derivative of e power minus x? In my previous class, I have explained you that the derivative of d by dx of e power x is e power x. So, here in place of x you have minus x. Again you have to apply chain rule. So, e power of something is what? Again e power of something into d by dx of minus x. Part by part you have to differentiate. ठीक है, आप अगर इस तरह से करोगे ना, कहीं पे भी गलती नहीं होगी आपकी. So, now what you will do here after this, cos of tan inverse e power minus x into 1 by 1 plus e power minus 2x. ये e power minus इसको हम यहाँ मल्टीप्लाई कर लेते हैं, ठीक है, इसके साथ में 1 के साथ में. What is d by dx of minus x? It is minus 1. So, finally you got the answer as minus e power minus x cos tan inverse e power minus x the whole divided by 1 plus e power minus 2x. Once again, you have to take let y is equal to sine of tan inverse e power minus x, differentiating with respect to x. This is sine of something, it is not x. In place of x you have tan inverse e power minus x. So, you will apply chain rule here. So, dy by dx is equal to d by dx of sine tan inverse e power minus x. When you differentiate, you will first differentiate sine. तो आपको cos of x की जगह पे क्या है? tan inverse e power minus x. Again you will differentiate tan inverse e power minus x. Here also again you are going to apply what? Chain rule. ये ऐसे ही रहेगा. Tan inverse x. What is the formula for tan inverse x derivative? 1 by 1 plus x square. In place of x, you are going to have e power minus x the whole square into d by dx of e power minus x, right? So, again cos tan inverse e power minus x, e power minus x the whole square is e power minus 2x into, again you will apply chain rule here because it is not directly e power x. जहाँ पे भी आपने जो फॉर्मूला पढ़ा है वो अगर है तो आप डायरेक्टली अप्लाई करिए, बट इफ इट्स नॉट देयर यू हैव टू थिंक दैट यू हैव टू अप्लाई चेन रूल देयर. So, e to the power minus x is again e to the power minus x into d by dx of minus x, and finally you got the answer as minus e power x cos tan inverse e power minus x by 1 plus e power 2x minus 2x. Okay, I think this question is clear to you. Seventh one, root over e power root x. Clear? So, here you have to take y is equal to root over e power root x first. Then what you will do? Again differentiating with respect to x. When you differentiate, you are going to get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of root e power root x. Now, how you are going to differentiate root of e power root x? I have already explained you the derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x. Clear? So, here in place of root x you have e to the power root x. So, that means root of something you have. So, what will be the answer? First you are getting, first you are going to differentiate root of x. In place of x only e to the power root x is there. So, root of x is 1 by 2 root x, but in place of x you are going to write down e power root x. Again apply chain rule, d by dx of e power root x. Matlab d by dx of root over something. So, when you differentiate 2 root of something you got it, then d by dx of this something, right. 1 by 2 root of e root over x. How to differentiate e power root x? It is again not e power x. So, directly आप इसको differentiate आपको यहाँ पे chain rule लगाना ही पड़ेगा. E to the power root x is e to the power root x into d by dx of root x. Clear? Into d by dx of root x. Now, 1 by 2 root e power root x into e power root x. d by dx of root x is what? 1 by 2 root x. So finally you got the answer as e power root x by 4 root over e power root x. Clear? I think this question is clear. You have to simply, when you differentiate, you have to remember, you have to apply the formula as well as chain rule. तो दोनों ही आपको एकदम क्लियर होना बहुत ज़रूरी है, ठीक है? Now we'll move on to the next question, that is 9th one. Now when you see the 9th question, cos x by log x. Again you will take what? Let y is equal to cos x by log x. Differentiating with respect to x, dy by dx is equal to d by dx of cos x by log x. Now here you have to see this is in the form of u by v. That means you have to apply quotient rule, correct? So what is quotient rule? Derivative of the numerator into denominator minus derivative of the denominator into numerator by denominator square. So derivative of numerator into denominator minus derivative of denominator into numerator by denominator square. Clear? Now what is d by dx of cos x? Minus sin x into log x. Minus, what is the derivative of log x? Previous class I have already explained you, derivative of log x is 1 by x into cos x the whole divided by log x the whole square. Clear children? Now that will be equal to, we will cross multiply here. So when you cross multiply, you are going to get minus x sin x log x minus cos x by, this x will come in the denominator, so x log x the whole square. You can take minus common, so you are going to get x sin x log x plus cos x by x log x the whole square. Clear? What you have to do? You have to consider y as cos x by log x. Whenever you have question like this u by v, you have to apply quotient rule. You have u into v, you have to apply product rule. So you have applied quotient rule here, differentiation of the numerator into denominator minus differentiation of denominator into numerator by denominator square, and you know the derivative of cos x and log x. Simplify this and you are going to get the answer as minus of sin x log x plus cos x by x log x the whole square. Hope these questions in which we are using the formula of e to the power s and log x is clear to you. Okay. Now moving on to the next topic, that is logarithmic differentiation. Now let's see how to apply logarithmic differentiation in solving questions. So logarithmic differentiation, where in which type of question we are going to apply logarithmic differentiation. Okay. See, you must have come across a question of this sort, like x to the power x, sin x to the power log x, or root over x plus 2, x plus 3 by 3x square plus 2, or you can say here x square plus 5x minus 6, okay, plus 6. Suppose you are getting a question of this sort, just say here x to the power x, function to the power function, here also function to the power function, and this is also again a complicated question. So when you are getting a question which is really complicated to solve directly, in that type of question you have to apply logarithmic differentiation. There is a method of solving logarithmic differentiation, applying logarithmic differentiation, वो मैं आपको भी बताऊंगी. But इस तरह के क्वेश्चन अगर आ जाते हैं जहाँ में पावर फंक्शन में हो, ठीक है ना, तो ऐसे टाइप के क्वेश्चन में नॉर्मली हम लॉगरिथम को अप्लाई करते हैं। वो जो मेथड मैं अभी आपको समझाऊंगी, प्लीज ध्यान से देखिए, इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। दैट मेथड यू हैव टू अप्लाई एंड यू कैन इजीली सॉल्व द क्वेश्चंस। एनी कॉम्प्लेक्स क्वेश्चन आप आराम से इसको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं। ओके, नाउ लेट्स सी few questions I have written here. We are going to solve through logarithmic differentiation. Look at the first question. You have to differentiate x to the power sin x, correct? Function to the power function. What we will do? Let y is equal to x to the power sin x. Now when you are getting function to the power question, you have to think that you are going to apply logarithmic differentiation. Now how to apply? See the methods. Taking logarithm on both sides. When you take logarithm on both sides, you are going to get log y is equal to log x to the power sin x. What I have taken? I have taken logarithm on both the side. Now after taking logarithm, you have to apply the property. Here one property is there, x to the power m. What is log x to the power m? We have already studied in my previous class. I told you different properties. Log x to the power m is m log x. यहाँ बेस में कुछ नहीं लिख रहे हैं, दैट मीन्स वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट नेचुरल लॉगरिथम, ठीक है, ये बात अब ध्यान में रखना। सो लॉग एक्स टू द पावर m इज m log x. So first you have to apply the property. So log x to the power sin x means sin x will come in the front and then you are going to write down log x. Sin x log x. Okay. After that you have to differentiate. Differentiating with respect to x. How to differentiate log y? We know the differentiation of log x as 1 by x. But here in place of x you have y. So 1 by y, again differentiation of y, that is dy by dx is equal to, this is the product of two function, sin x into log x, u into v. So you are going to apply product rule here. First function into derivative of log x plus second function into derivative of first function. So when you differentiate sin x, what is the differentiation of log x? 1 by x plus log x, what is the differentiation of sin x? Cos x. Okay. Now after that, sin x 1 by x plus log x cos x. So dy by dx is equal to, यहाँ पे 1 by y भी है, ठीक है, so we can write down here 1 by y dy by dx is equal to sin x by x plus log x into cos x, ठीक है। Now what you will do, you have to find the derivative. So इस y को आप क्या करेंगे, उस तरफ ले जाएंगे and this whole term के साथ it gets multiplied. So you are going to get y into sin x by x plus log x into cos x, ठीक है। I think it's clear. Now dy by dx is equal to, you are going to replace y by x to the power sin x. ये जरूरी पार्ट है, लास्ट पार्ट, यू हैव टू रिप्लेस y by x to the power sin x into sin x by x plus log x into cos x, ठीक है। नाउ what I'll do, I'll simplify. जब आप simplify करेंगे, you are going to multiply x by sin x inside. The answer is dy by dx is equal to, you will multiply x by sin x inside, so you are going to get sin x minus 1 into sin x plus x to the power sin x into log x into cos x, Clear children? So this is the answer for the first question. Once again I am repeating, you have to first consider y is equal to x to the power sin x. Logarithmic differentiation you are going to apply in which type of question? Questions which is complicated and when you have the power as the function. Okay. So x to the power sin x is when you take logarithm on both sides, log y is equal to log x to the power sin x. ठीक है, आपने दोनों तरफ log लिया, अप्लाई प्रॉपर्टी, कौन सा प्रॉपर्टी लगाया? x to the power m. सो आपको यहाँ पे क्या मिला? पावर सामने आ गया, sin x log x. Differentiating with respect to x, the differentiation of log y will be 1 by y dy by dx. Apply product rule. So first function derivative of second function plus second function derivative of first function. Sin x derivative of log x is 1 by x, log x and derivative of sin x is cos x. Correct? And then finally you got 1 by y dy by dx is equal to sin x by x plus log x cos x. This y will be multiplied with this term because we need to find dy by dx. तो y यहाँ आ जाएगा, उसके बाद आप y को रिप्लेस कर देंगे x to the power sin x के साथ में, यहाँ लिख देंगे and then आप simplify कर देंगे and you are going to get the answer. I hope this question is clear. Sin x minus cos x power sin x minus cos x. This is actually miscellaneous exercise का question है ये आपका NCERT का. Sin x minus cos x power sin x minus cos x. So you will take let y is equal to sin x minus cos x to the power sin x minus cos x. Again function to the power function, you are going to apply logarithmic differentiation, taking log on both sides. So when you take log y is equal to log sin x minus cos x power sin x minus cos x. Again you are going to apply which property here? X to the power m. What is x to the power m? M log x. Power जो है वो it will come in front of logarithm. So you can write it down sin x minus cos x log sin x minus cos x. This is your log y. Okay. Again differentiating with respect to x. So when you differentiate, log y is 1 by y dy by dx is equal to sin x. Here again you have to apply product rule. So sin x minus cos x first function, then derivative of second, I am writing directly 1 by sin x minus cos x. मैं directly लिख रही हूँ यहाँ पे, आप यहाँ पे एक और step include कर सकते हैं. Sin x minus cos x derivative of second function is log of x. Log of x क्या होगा? 1 by x, but in place of x you have to write down sin x minus cos x into d by dx of sin x minus cos x. Okay, plus first function derivative of second function, then second function into derivative of first one. What is the derivative of sin x minus cos x? Derivative of sin x is cos x and derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So you are going to get plus sin x. Clear? Now what you will do here? You will observe these two gets cancels out. ठीक है? और यहाँ पे जब इसको differentiate करेंगे आपको मिलेगा sin x का differentiation is cos x and cos x का differentiation minus sin x, so it will become plus sin x plus log sin x minus cos x into cos x plus sin x. Clear children? Now you can take common here cos x plus sin x. If you take common, you are going to get the answer as 1 plus log sin x minus cos x. ठीक है? तो आपको फाइनली मिला, what you got finally here? 1 by y dy by dx is equal to cos x plus sin x, 1 plus log sin x minus cos x. Now what you will do? You will multiply this y with this whole term because you have to find out dy by dx. So here you are going to get the answer as dy by dx is equal to y into cos x plus sin x, ये तो कॉमन है, we'll put a big bracket here and it is 1 plus log sin x minus cos x. ठीक है, what I have done, I have multiplied this y here and you got the final as y into cos x plus sin x, आप common ले लीजिए, so 1 plus log sin x minus cos x. Now what you will do, you will replace y by sin x minus cos x, the power sin x minus cos x. तो यहाँ पे ये होगा sin x minus cos x to the power sin x minus cos x into आपने y की जगह पे उसका वैल्यू पुटअप कर दिया and finally you got the answer as sin x 1 plus log sin x minus cos x. I hope this question is clear. ठीक है, so whenever you are getting function to the power function, you have to apply logarithmic differentiation and this is the procedure. Taking log on both sides, first step, second step, apply the property of logarithm. Okay, after applying the property, differentiate it and after differentiating, remember that you have to multiply. आप यहाँ पे रख के नहीं आंसर बताएंगे, this y you have to take to other side and one more thing, you have to replace y by जो क्वेश्चन है उससे आपको यहाँ पे replace करना है. I hope this question is clear to you. You can see the third question, root over x minus 1, x minus 2 by x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5. Now this question is from your NCERT textbook 5.5 exercise, question number 2, correct? तो इसको आप कैसे solve करोगे? It's a very good question. It is complicated also. So in this question you can apply logarithm, you can use logarithmic differentiation and you can solve the question very easily. The first thing is you have to take let y is equal to the question, then same thing taking log on both sides. I have written the root as half, correct? Now log y is equal to log x minus 1, x minus 2 by x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5 raised to half. Here you have to apply the property of x to the power m. What is x to the power m? Log x to the power m is m log x. So the half, this half will come in front of log. So half log x minus 1, x minus 2 by x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5. Now you can see here again you can apply property. What is that property you are going to apply here? Log p by q. Log p by q is what? Log p minus log q. So what we will do here? Half as it is log p. P means x minus 1, x minus 2 minus what is log q? Log x minus 3, x minus 4 and x minus 5. ठीक है, इन दोनों को हमने क्या किया, क्योंकि डिवीजन फॉर्म में है, जब आप प्रॉपर्टी अप्लाई करते हैं इट गेट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू माइनस, राइट? सो log y half log, again this is you can apply the property here, this is log p into q. Log p into q means log p plus log q. So what you will do here, you will again apply the property log x minus 1 plus log x minus 2. माइनस इज देयर तो इसलिए एक ब्रैकेट डालेंगे आप. अगेन यहाँ पे ये तीन टर्म्स है, मल्टीप्लिकेशन फॉर्म में है, सो व्हेन यू स्प्लिट इट अप यू आर गोइंग टू गेट एडिशन. ठीक है, दिस इज अ प्रॉपर्टी एंड सो दिस इज अ वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन वेयर यू आर यूजिंग ऑल द थ्री प्रॉपर्टीज हियर. एक्स टू द पावर m वाला प्रॉपर्टी भी लगा रहे हैं, p by q वाला भी लगा रहे हैं एंड p into q भी लगा रहे हैं. ओके, ऑल द थ्री प्रॉपर्टी यू आर यूजिंग हियर. सो हाफ log x minus 1 multiply minus inside and finally what you will do, differentiate. Log x minus 1, log x we know the differentiation is 1 by x, so log x minus 1 will be 1 by x minus 1 and x minus 1 को जब आप differentiate करेंगे x का differentiation क्या होता है, 1 होता है, that's why मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा नहीं है. ठीक है, because again you have to apply chain rule. So log x minus 1 1 by x minus 1 into d by dx of x minus 1, but d by dx of x minus 1 is again 1 because x का differentiation क्या होता है, 1 होता है and this will be 0. Here it is 1 by x minus 2. When you differentiate x minus 2 again, you are going to get 1, 1 by x minus 3, 1 by x minus 4 and 1 by x minus 5. Then y you will take to other side, it gets multiplied with the whole term. Finally you have to replace, I have not written, ठीक है, आपको यहाँ पे y की जगह पे इस क्वेश्चन को यहाँ पे लिखना है because you have taken y as root over x minus 1, x minus 2 by x minus 3, x minus 4 into x minus 5. So the finally answer will be you have to replace y by this question and then you have to write the complete term. No need of simplification, this big will be the answer actually. So I hope the questions on logarithmic differentiation is clear to you. Now there are much more in this exercise. If you see exercise 5.5, you have to do first question, fifth question and third question as a homework, and some home assignment is also there. The rest of the question we will continue in the next class. This is home assignment for you. Differentiate log x plus root over 1 plus x square. Again आप chain rule apply करिए, second में भी वैसे ही है, apply chain rule. In the third part, remember first use the formula for trigonometry, okay, 1 minus cos x and 1 plus cos x में you have to apply the formula and then you have to apply property and differentiate. Fourth is also very interesting question, इसको आप करिएगा ज़रूर, and fifth is also based on logarithmic differentiation. So these are some 5 questions as a home assignment. Please do it at home, and the questions from the exercise also. We will continue with the same exercise problems in the next class. So that's all for today. Take care and stay safe.